Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lennon. How you guys doing? And welcome back to a little series we call Is It Worth It? This is a series where we take a look at a certain mod, certain game, certain anything, and we check out if it's worth it. And on today's agenda is Total War Pharaoh, so let's get right into it. For this video, I have some B-roll footage that I'm gonna show you guys, so my face will disappear. But my voiceover will be on some B-roll footage that I took this weekend during the early access weekend. Little heads up, it is my opinion, so you're free to do the same, voice your opinion in the comments. Although I would ask you to be kind and respectful to each other and to my feelings as well. So speaking of the game, I had a 2 to 3 4 hours worth of full gameplay footage that I did. And if we're gonna take a look at some things that is what is making this game really beautiful is the graphics and the beautiful landscape that is the map. Of course, we had some issues regarding the bigness, the wideness of the map, but I think it's a very full map. If you can see here in the overview, all the regions, all the provinces are exactly voiced as it is by who they're occupied with, and there are a lot of settlements in here, so there's plenty of stuff to do all the way around the campaign. And just the graphics and the day and nighttime cycle, as you can see here, do really look amazing in my point of view. So we have quite a lot of sight over the map right now as it is. I don't know if this is going to be the same thing in the full release, but right now it's very nice to show off how detailed this map is, how beautiful the color schemes are, how vibrant everything is. Also, the nighttime setting does give you a little bit of ambience, a little bit of more of immersion in the game itself. Performance-wise, this game was running very, very, very smooth for me. My computer is not the best. I have an i7 processor and a 1080 Ti in my PC right now, and I installed it on an SSD, and it's running perfectly. So, on the point of building and like the settlement stuff, it is a lot more in-depth than like previous Total Wars, and that's because you have the different resource system, so you have to be more mindful of where you take your conquest to, because every city has its own region for you to provide and to accomplish on and expand on. So there is a very big variety of buildings, all with their own little things, so it is prevalent that there is a little bit of a learning curve in how to manage your settlements, how to build up your settlements, and of course we have the new introduction of the outposts, which I found a little bit different than I thought I would, because I thought it was like one outpost where you could build things, but every region has 3 outposts where you can build like 4 or 5 different things. So that is something that you can do, like give your own style to. So all in all, with the resource building and everything, that is really intriguing as well. So here we have a little bit of an overview of Ramses, on how his trades work and how it looks, what everything does. And yet again, I feel like this is pretty much in depth of what we wanted to see. Of course, there are some things that are a little bit different that you need to get used to. But overall, I am very happy on how they've tried to improve things, how they set up things. And here you can see we even get like, of course, the little end screen thingy from, hey, did you do anything? We have a little bit of a small look at the royal decrees, the tagline, and this is gonna take some getting used to, and it's gonna take some time to get it all sorted out, like which way you want to go, what is the best way for your faction, what's the most optimal way. And if you see, I am blowing past like the end turn phase, So we have 72, 73 factions here. This is just, that was something that I thought was a little bit weird. I got a overview of all the victories won by every faction, and I was like, okay, I don't really know what to do with this, but I wanted to showcase it because like it was a little bit weird, and it's a new feature that we have to get used to. All in all, very positive so far. And honestly, I don't think I have too many cons. Like the biggest con I have is the amount of new features they introduced, which is overall a very positive thing, although it gives it a little bit more of a steeper learning curve. The game doses that pretty nice, with victory objectives opening. So right now you can see not all the paths to victory are open. I still don't have the court intrigue that is going on, and we don't have the other things that are going on. So those will open up during your campaign. So that is most of the stuff I wanted to talk about for the campaign map itself. Like really smooth, really nice, really good immersion. So on to the battlefield. So I have here one of the first battles you play as Ramses. And of course, landscape is pretty normal. Okay, not too special. But of course, we're fighting mostly desert, so it's really gonna have to get in like the terrain variations, like height variations and the little steep path and all that sort of stuff. I still had the advisor on, so it's giving you some good advice for learning the game. That's certainly true. And yet here again, very smooth, very normal gameplay, like no frame drops. Everything was very smooth, very nice. The only thing I had here was like the archers had 120 range, which I believe is like pretty normal. Although if you look at the yellow thingies, the markers, it felt like they had a lot of less range in comparison to like other Total War games. So I felt like my archers were less useful because they had to stay really close behind my own lines. And again here, a lot of new features that been added with the stances and the different sort of stances. And yet again, that is gonna take some learning and some getting used to. But overall, I'm still very positive on how this battle worked out. I haven't had too many issues with derpy AI that were going around, so I don't know if they patched some of that or if I just got lucky, but it does feel like the AI did a good job trying to defend its troops, trying to get around my flanks. In settlement battles, they split up their forces so we could be evenly matched. They tried to reinforce other positions where my troop concentrations were higher. So I did feel like the AI did a pretty decent job on how to defend the settlement properly. So as we're coming here to the close of the battle, I think that is the most things I wanted to say. The only issue I can still find, I think, is still the floating battering ram, where the troops are not holding the battering ram properly. So that has been kind of the running joke on this channel since the first trailer I saw of Total War Pharaoh. But nevertheless, even with not that many hours into the game, I am really excited about it. So here we are back again with my face. So overall, I think we have a really positive feedback on the game. I hope they have made a little bit, like a couple of patches with like collision of units. Of course, that was a little bit iffy sometimes, but overall, I am very positive. I'm very happy about how this game turned out to be for the early access weekend. So we still have 2 weeks for improvements and patches and all that sort of jazz. So I really hope we have a good game going for us at launch. So I'm really excited for my like in between stasis, I am saying this game is gonna be definitely worth it. It's a steep price, yes, of course, but there are ways around that may or may not be the best for you. But those are some things to check out. So with all fairness, I'm gonna enjoy this game, I think, quite a bit, and I'm just gonna say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you do, like the video, leave a comment down below on what you think, what your experiences was, positive and negative. But be respectful, be kind, and by all means do subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more Total War Pharaoh gameplay. So thank you guys for watching, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!